Hello, everyone, and good evening. Welcome to tonight's session of Unplugged with Ross. My name is Roslyn Miner. Very excited about tonight's topic. It feels like part continuation about the discussion we had on our last episode. Tonight's discussion is the skills of tomorrow. What will set you apart in 2030? Tonight, I am joined by Rehan Mihar. He is the head of marketing and partnerships at Pitman Training Kenya, and he's had a really, really wonderful career 20 years in advertising and creative leadership. But tonight he is joining us with his L&D cap on because that is his livelihood. That's what he does with a lot of passion as we tackle tonight's topic, the skills of tomorrow. What will set you apart in 2030? And as is the norm, I will start off with reading a couple of interesting statistics that will help us understand our topic better as we wait to see how this conversation is going to flow. According to the World Economic Forum's Future of Jobs report 2025, by 2030, 170 million new jobs are expected to be created globally, even as 92 million may be displaced due to technological change, a net gain of 78 million roles. Nearly 40% of the skills required on the job today will change within the next decade. If the global workforce were 100 people, 59 would need reskilling or upskilling by 2030. In terms of skills demand, employers cite the skills gap as the biggest barrier to transformation. 63% say it's their top challenge. Demand is rising for both technical skills like AI, big data, and cybersecurity, and human skills such as creative and analytical thinking, resilience, flexibility and adaptability, leadership, and collaboration. And last but not least, in terms of skill shifts in the AI era, research shows that technologies like AI will reshape work, not just replace jobs, by transforming tasks across occupations. Human skills like judgment, communication, and adaptability remain essential even as automation grows. So as you can see, the future demands not only for the technical skills, but the one thing that is remaining as a pure constant is critical human skills. So which are these? Let's dive into the conversation. But before we do that, Rehan, karibu sana. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Rosalind, thank you very much for inviting me to speak today with you on this episode with Ross. I'm very excited to be honest with you. In the past 6 years with Pitman Training Kenya, I've always been on the left side as the host, right?
Yeah.
So this is my first time in a while, so I'm very excited. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Really excited to have you here. And as we set the scene, I'm going to share my screen. That will be a really good guide as we start the questions. And to start us off, the first question: when people hear future skills, what do they usually get wrong?
So I think when a lot of us think about future skills, right? They think it's all about technical skills alone. That's it, right? Mastering the latest tools, especially in this AI age or the platform, right? But again, just to reference the World Economic Forum, what they have told us, essentially in the latest report, is that, and just coming back to what you had mentioned, that the most valuable skills are strategic, are the human-centric capabilities like analytical thinking, resilience, flexibility, and agility, leadership, social influence, being able to influence, right? Motivation, self-awareness, communication, and all of these curiosity, lifelong learning. And it's not just the technical skills, not just the technical literacy, but these very human-centric capabilities that will actually matter for us. And if you just have a look at the quadrants over here, a lot of these skills which AI is now picking up, right? Like your marketing, your programming, and even if you move and shift towards the steady state skills, right? Within the next 4 years, even, right? If you could just scroll up to the top, please.
Sure. Just a minute.
Sure. Things around system thinking, motivation, self-awareness, empathy, right? And if you just look at these 11 skills on the right quadrant, core skills that employers, businesses, and organizations are looking at, these are the skills that they're seeing. You'll see here that AI, big data, technical literacy are there, analytical thinking are there, but most of these are very human-centric skills that will be required just within the next 4 years. You don't even have to wait for the other decade.
I think it's one of those things that I think for the longest time we have been very heavy on the technical skills, but have not really appreciated the value of the human skills. And by what we see here, it's something that AI cannot replace. It's something that we really need to embrace. That, in as much as we have advancement in technology, there's some aspects that AI will not will not replace in that sense.
100%. You're quite right about that. It's human beings who have these skills who can use AI that will be the ones in demand.
I like that the fact that if we do not embrace these human skills and adapt to what AI is bringing in, then we will lose that agility. So, to the next question: is the future of work about new roles or new ways of working?
I like that question. Look, let's be honest. Which one of us doesn't like roles, right? We have to put it out there.
Yeah.
Now, to just to frame the answer, right? And I personally believe that the future isn't about job titles or new job titles. It's all about how do we think, how do we adapt, how do we collaborate within a work environment. Roles will continue to evolve, right?
Yeah.
And they are also, we've seen since COVID, since within the past 6 years, how quickly roles and jobs have evolved rapidly. But the core human capabilities, right? Decision making, influencing, communication, adaptability, agility, these are the ones that remain the foundation of value. These are the ones that will essentially get you employed in the next 4 to 10 years. These are the ones that will get you move your career to the next level.
There's something you've mentioned that, with everyone experienced COVID, and we have seen how the advancement of AI or the advancement of tech has happened, particularly post COVID.